Is it possible to write good music without relying on a musical instrument as a reference for how the music sounds? My name is Hayrudin Juja, I'm a pianist composer, and lately I was forced to write music without using a piano because I didn't have access to one. Suddenly, I asked myself, did other composers have to do this too? Was it hard for them? Was it possible? Did they have to make adjustments to their sketches when they had access to the piano? Afterwards, I made the decision to do some research on the topic and create a video documenting my findings. In addition, I set out to push my capabilities by composing a small piece for the piano without actually using one. At the conclusion of the video, I will perform the entire piece. Numerous composers utilize the piano as a tool for creating music, often improvising as they worked. Just think about some famous composers like Chopin, Liszt, or Rachmaninoff doing the same. Many composers have been known to use the piano in their compositional process, such as when Korsakov referred to Stravinsky as a piano composer due to his reliance on the instrument while working on his music.
Stravinsky composed at the piano. It's Rimsky-Korsakov who predicted that he would be a piano composer. In that sense, working at the piano with the reality of sound, as he always said, the concreteness.
And do your ideas always occur to you at the piano?
Mostly on the piano, mostly when I touch the instrument.
But on the other hand, tales suggest a different approach to composition. It's said that Dvorak found inspiration in silence of solitude, while composers like Satie sought melodies amidst the lively atmosphere of cafes or tranquility of nature. Also, many have asserted that Prokofiev himself argued that composing without a piano led him to develop higher quality themes and ideas. The veracity of these stories remains uncertain, yet it's plausible that some composers, for various reasons, compose without instruments. Was it due to a lack of access to pianos or the unique challenge posed by deafness? Is composing music without an instrument a good idea? I personally don't think so. Even Beethoven, renowned for his ability to hear multiple instruments in his mind, always sat at the piano feeling the vibrations of the strings as he composed his masterpieces. Is this even possible? Yes. Let me show you how to do it. By the way, I'm not talking about the 12-tone technique. Anyone can do that. In order to do this, 3 essential elements are required. First, inspiration. Second, a clear idea of what your piece is going to sound like. Third, a detailed plan outlining things like form, name of the piece, modulations, duration, thematic elements, and more. Here's my plan. I decided to compose a prelude for the piano set in a poignant key of G-sharp minor. It will maintain brevity, adorned with no less than 3 or 4 modulations. The composition will feature clear themes and intricate harmonies with multiple voices interweaving throughout. Moreover, I aim to employ dissonances, suspensions, and polyrhythms to enrich the musical texture of the piece. Now, you're probably thinking, alright, I have a plan, but how can I know what the notes sound like without actually playing them on the piano? Of course, the essential thing is to possess a foundational understanding of harmony, counterpoint, and notably solfeggio. One must grasp the interaction of dissonances, their resolution, and the mechanics of chords and harmony in general. Is this difficult? Short answer, no. Things I learned through this process. Be thematic as much as you can in any way possible. Don't be ashamed to use simple modulations like going to relative major or dominant tonality. Don't be afraid to experiment with rhythms, chords, and other elements. Try to sing or hum the main melody as well as the other filler voices. Take as much time as possible and don't force yourself to develop ideas. don't forget about markings for interpretation and dynamics. And most importantly, make it fun. As promised earlier in the video, now I will perform the entire piece.